Welcome back. In this video, we'll see how to work on render tool inside Alteryx. Now render tool is for exporting the data into PDF, Word, PNG and different formats. Whatever work we have done, whatever output we are getting, suppose if I click on this browse tool, this particular reports need to be shared with other people across the company or anyone across the world. So how do we share this report with those people? Okay, you see that's a report which you have prepared. So how do we get the output into that document format? So now one thing you should note everyone, before we create this render tool, I have done some modifications into the existing data just to make it visually much looking better. So what I've done is I have just changed the chart here. Earlier it was state, I have selected the option as subcategory, and here I have just changed the title to make it look properly synchronized everywhere. So do not worry if your and mine data is something different, if your output and mine output is different, so do not worry. I have just changed the title, size and everything to make it look better. Okay, that's it. So now coming to the point here, we'll pick up this tool named as render tool. Okay, so I can drag this render tool and put it here in the output anchor of footer here. So when I select this render tool, many questions or many options will be available in the configuration window. First thing is the output mode. So I want this output data in a temporary PDF document. Okay, so that's a by default selected. But if you click on this drop down, you have many options. You have Word, Excel, HTML, Composer, many options. For time being, I'll select only temporary PDF document. Next is what is the data field you have. Carefully observe. In the input anchor, I have three options: layout, header and footer. Now layout is an option. If you remember in the PowerPoint or in the visual presentation I've shown you, there were 5 visuals which are properly given in a vertical and horizontal layout. Then we had an header and footer. You see these are two options, header and footer. So now we have to take the data field, that is a layout option. You see that's one. Then we can tell them that we want a header and the name of the column is also header. You see that's header. So I'm selecting the option as header over here. Next is I'll be selecting the footer option, and from here I'll select the footer drop down. So that's the footer option available here. Now after doing that, I have other options as well, which is a reporting style option where I can change the page size and the margin. I'll keep it as it is for time being. Now if I want to execute, I can click on run button here, and in the results window, carefully observe, the output will be given in a PDF document. Now it's a temporary PDF. Okay, it's kept into some location, and that's a location given C users HP app data and so on. So if I click on this link over here, it will open my default browser, which is Edge option here, and then here I can show you the report which has been created. You see that's a report here. So let me close this browser and now again click on this option here. So I can just click on this PDF option and you can see it will open in the default browser. So if you see, these are the 3 visuals on the top and then 2 visuals at the bottom. Now there's a problem here. If you observe, I do not have the headers and footers visible here. The headers and footers on this visuals are not visible. I need to check one more time here. In the render tool, I just need to select the header option one more time, and the footer I'll select one more time. So I need to select this checkbox. If you observe here, show header and footer on first page. If I click on run button and if I click on this PDF option, and you can see I have the header on the top and also footer at the bottom. So header and footer will be also visible with this data set. So this area is nothing but known as layout, and the upper area is known as the header and lower one as the footer. So what we have done is, everyone, we have brought a render tool. We have just customized few options like getting the data, headers and footers, and that's it. So this was an output which is a PDF document. We have several other options available. So I could have selected here the Word document, which is a 2007 option. And if I click on run button, this will create a temporary Word document. Now if I click on this link over here, it will open Microsoft Word with the same report available here. Definitely this won't be editable option. This will be given as an objects inside the Word document, right? So I can just click on close button and use it for the other purpose. Now this is a very simple basic explanation about the render tool. In the next video, I'll show you how to save the report at your particular location with your name, and also we'll see how to change the report style of your data set. Okay, that's it, and see you in the next video.